Yo, what up, homies? There is an NFT project that has massive potential. I just spent an hour listening to their live AMA on the Twitter Spaces, and I have a lot of notes I wrote down. We're gonna go over all that in this video. The AMA was well over an hour, so guys, sit back, relax, and of course, if you're new here, subscribe, and of course, to help out the YouTube algorithm, smack that like button. Let's just get into it, guys. It's all about the Doge pound. Heading over to OpenSea, currently the Doge pounds, the floor price is 3.59 ETH with a good refresh of 3.58. They have the Doge pound puppies and a quick refresh of 0.73 ETH. That's what you can get them for if you'd like to get some. Keep in mind, guys, why would you want to hold them? Why would you want to get yourself a Doge pound? Well, guys, in the video, just to sum things up, they have actually a bunch of reasons. First of all, it enters you into this thing called Launchpad projects, kind of like an IDO for like cards or something like that. They're creating a game, so they're making a gamification. They have brand deals on the Doge pound. So it's like in real life brands, they're going to be getting connections and deals if you hold one of these OG dogs, as they like to call it. They're creating a mobile app. They're implementing breeding, and they said breeding should come out sometime in Q4. They're also having holiday collections. So for example, there's a Halloween puppy that's coming out, and in order to get the Halloween puppy, it's free. You have to own a Doge pound and one of the Doge pound puppies, and then you can mint it for free. They're also going to have a Christmas thing, and there's actually something else that's coming on, a 3D collection as well, so stay tuned for that. But one of their biggest partnerships, the newest partnerships that just came out, is the D-Race. We can see that if we go over to their tweeters. It's just that in case everybody missed it, they tweet out officially teaming up with the D-Race. What could be brewing up in the live AMA regarding the D-Race? They couldn't give much details. They're always teasing us, just giving a little bit of details, but not many details like at all. They're being very broad. And they said, well, you know, he kind of stumbled his words, wasn't really saying anything, but he said, you know, maybe something like you could race your Doge. Interesting, guys. I think that was a hint, hint, wink, wink. I'm just some good old speculation around here, but I think it'd be pretty cool if somehow you could race your Doge in the D-Race game, because they have horses there. Now you have your Doge. So I think that might happen. I think that might happen. Just some speculation. So we'll see what's up. And that was just scratching the surface as to why you should hold one of the Doge. And I did fail to mention, though, they're creating a native token to where when you just hold a Doge, you're going to earn some of the native token. If you just hold one of the Doge pound puppies, you'll earn the native token. And if you hold both, you earn more. If you hold more of one, you'll earn more. So if you have like 5 of these, you're going to earn more than just having one. All that great stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Pretty exciting, guys, especially when it comes to the gamification, like the game that they're building. Definitely excited to see how that plays out. Breeding will be a big deal. There'll be even more dogs out there, guys. Pretty exciting. So we'll see how that plays out. Up next, so just wanted to point out, guys, when they have partnerships with projects, like when they're partnering with D-Race, guys, he sees this, you know, Woods, the guy that runs this thing, Woods sees this, which I don't have his thing right there. His thing's right here, Woods_ETH. He sees the partnership with D-Race as a long-term partnership that's going to have a lot of utility. And like I said, he hinted at racing the dogs. So that's pretty super exciting to see. We'll see how that ends up playing out. But up next, so another massive reason to hold it, which we already mentioned, but we want to get into the nitty-gritty details, is the Launchpad. They just updated it. It's still actually, he said, not up to date. There's more actually in the works, so pretty exciting. So it just says, basically, you're going to get access to super high quality projects. And if there's any bad actors in here, they're going to remove them immediately. They want everything to be rewarding the Doge pound community. Brands need to bring their own community to the ecosystem, so they do not just want just Doge pound homies going in there, buying stuff up, and there's no outside people that want to buy it, so we basically just get dumped on. They don't want that either. And the brands must be all in on their project, so they must be really super excited and, you know, like financially, mentally, spiritually in their project. He said high quality so many times, so that's why I'm repeating. He said high quality all the time. And I quote from what he says, used in the right way. He doesn't want any bad actors. He wants great utility and everything to be done correctly and great just for the communities and create a lot of value. Not just for private sales, but also for the public sales. That's what he mentioned. And of course, these partnerships with all the stuff that can be that is coming off their Launchpad. They want to have an affiliation with the Doge pound community forever, not just for the launch, but forever, guys. And I think what's really cool, he stressed the need And the thing that where other NFT projects, they just don't need it, but they allow it to happen, is avoid a gas war. They want to solve it for the private sales, which is right here on the screen, and also wants to solve it for the public sales. He says there's no reason for this. They want to fix that real world problem and go from there. So while we're looking at this, let's just hit up some of the things that will be launching off the launchpad, to where if you own one of the OG dogs, one of these dogs right here, you can get access to. So pointed it out, lost it again. Just says the crypto babes, she's making another return, but with some more babes. The Doge Pound gaming, guys, I mentioned gaming, gonna be a pretty big deal. It says NFT drop geared towards everything gaming, play with professional gamers, access to exclusive tournaments, brand deals, a year-long tourney experience that ends in Vegas at an esports arena. Built for the gamer lovers. Guys, they're actually having a Call of Duty Warzone tournament coming up soon. Check out the Discord, and there's more details there. But as you see under all these, it says 2 to 5% of sales. So access to pre-sale, and then you get 2 to 5% of sales. So we'll be getting a small percentage of all the sales, guys. All the fees that are collecting, we'll get a small percentage of that if you're holding the Doge Pound. Up next, we got like Nastia, or however you say that. Apparently, have 200 million YouTube subscribers. I don't even know who that is, but guys, you'll get access. They have soccer stuff. Ken Shamrock. What do we got? Journey Crypto Membership NFT. I think this is going to be huge. Probably one that I really, really, really want to get into. If at all, as long as everybody in the Doge Pound community can get it. They did say not all of them will be able to have like 1-for-1, because there is 10,000 Doge Pound. Just keep that in mind. The Wolf of Wall Street / Jordan Belfort. That's going to be another interesting one. We got Trey Songz, King Saladin. We've got some other people, not too sure who they are, but it's pretty interesting, guys. I'm sure that they'll do pretty well. I'm very confident in the creators. I'm very confident in them. Wood seems like an honest, outgoing guy. Kind of reminds me of Charles like a little bit. So just really, we just wanted to like provide as much value, and they're not over promising. Like they're not saying, oh, next week we're gonna have this, and it doesn't happen. They're very vague. I like how they don't really give details. They just say, oh, we did this, and then there's no details to it, which at the same time can be frustrating, because well, you want some details, but that does build up the hype. That does build up all that great stuff. So we'll see how that keeps going. But look, we have the internet famous NFT high-end luxury clothing line. It says get custom clothing to wear in real life and in the metaverse. So that's cool. Early clients include Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd, and Little Durk. So I'm not really sure how that's all going to play out, but we'll see how it ends up going, and we'll end up going from there. So up next, guys, we have, they want to offer some real world experiences. So they want to have meetups sometime. They said, with the whole way, the little, health thing that's going around, that hopefully we can have it sooner rather than later. But they are going to have a real life meetup in Vegas once the Doge Pound hits a 10 ETH floor. Currently at 3.58 with a little refresh. We'll see if it's moved since the last time we refreshed it. Still looks like a 3.58. Cool. So guys, they're going to have that meetup then. We'll see what happens if they try to have stuff in the future, because it seems like the people in the Discord, the people that are in this community, it's a big deal, guys. They're always chatting on here, and it seems like they actually want to meet people. They actually want to talk in real life. So pretty cool to see, guys. I'm definitely excited about that. That's something else I think that's super bullish. Just checking my notes here. So when they have all these other drops, like companion drops, or you can have another puppy with the Halloween thing, they're considering dropping on other chains. And they specifically mentioned Solana. So I want to point that out. They're working on things to get more mass adoption in the Doge Pound ecosystem. So I just want to pull something up here on their good old tweeters. We go over to the Doge Pound on the tweeters. You scroll down a little bit. We saw this last night. Last night they posted this thing right here. It says, I got the Doge Pound NFT on live television in Denmark. Guys, on live TV in Denmark, that's a pretty big deal. I'm anticipating to see more and more of this, so it's super exciting. They also said we're going to have a fun collective drop with a really successful NFT in the near future. We will hint at it tomorrow. Any guesses? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was D-Race. I'm pretty sure it was D-Race, guys. Pretty exciting right there. We'll see how it plays out, though. Of course. Checking the notes, it says, okay, so they're working with a big brand, he claims, and apparently they claim it starts with a B, but they cannot tell. Sounds like they had to sign an NDA or something like that. So they're working with a massive brand, apparently a big brand I guess everybody should know about. So it starts with a B, and we did clarify it is not Burger King. So that's pretty cool. And basically, he's just Woods is reiterating that he wants to get as much utility and value as possible, no matter what the crypto market does. So if crypto pumps, he still wants to give as much utility and value as possible. If the crypto market dumps, he still wants to give as much value and utility as possible. So please keep that in mind. Breeding's coming in Q4. Pretty excited for that. We'll get some more dogs. And Woods has a background in marketing, especially working in the gaming industry and growing communities. He said he claims he's worked with big brands. So I think this right here just shows the potential of the Doge pound community, the potential that ETH floor could easily hit 10 ETH in my humble opinion. Not financial advice, but I could easily see that happen. And we'll go from there. They also talked a lot about consumer brands that want to get into the NFT space. So it's very interesting that consumer brands, guys, NFTs are changing the world. It's not just about some silly picture, some silly, dog right here. It's literally this thing is giving you a ticket into the launch pad so you get pre-sale access to other NFT projects. And these projects are gonna have a real world, use cases or some kind of utility to make some passive income or something like that. Not like they're not all gonna have the same use case, but they're all gonna have an individual use case that of course is, going to be great. So I'm definitely excited to see what's going to happen there, guys. This is a ticket, in my humble opinion. That's why I look at it. It's your ticket in. And wanted to point out there is about 5,000 owners. So yes, some people have more than one. That is true. But at the same time, we're going on to where some people only have one or two. Some people only have 3 or 4. So more owners, the better. And I do understand those. One person could have multiple addresses and could buy some, and that could skew the data right there. But for the most part, I don't think most people are actually doing that. So just please do keep that in mind. Just want to reiterate though, the Launchpad will give you access to a bunch of private pre-sales. High quality is the key word. The partnership with D-Race is definitely pretty interesting, potentially racing the dogs. They're going to be offering real world experiences, big brands in the future. Breeding's coming in Q4. So they're going to be launching the passive income with their native tokens. So, you hold a Doge, you hold a puppy, you get some, you hold more, you get even more. But they don't want to just stop there. They want the native token to be used in all the launches that they have. They want it to be integrated in other communities as well. So that provides more liquidity and more utility. They said they already have the tokenomics built from an in-house team. They have 2 out-house teams that have it, and now they're getting together, reviewing, and they're in no rush. They want to get the best one for the best success. So they're taking their time. They're making sure it's going to be successful. They're not just trying to run this token out there just to get it out there, guys. So pretty exciting to see. And at the end of the day, it really comes down to the community. It really comes down to the community. If you look at the CyberKongs, it comes down to them not just dumping on everybody, okay? Comes down to believing in the project, comes down to wanting this to be successful. So as much as you have, he said about 30 employees, running the show back there, it comes down to the people that are buying, the people that are selling, the people that will not allow the floor price to drop. So just keep that in mind. So the one speaker said that they're rumoring a 10 ETH floor by October 31st. Just speculation, not financial advice, but very, very interesting. And also want to point out though, he also mentioned Woods. He also mentioned that somebody asked a question about the rarity tools, which if you guys are unfamiliar with rarity tools, it is this bad boy right here. You can see how rare an NFT is. So you just type in the ID up the top left and go from there. It shows you how rare it is. But apparently they're working on their own rarity tools. They said next week with the website, it is already completed and it should get out there as soon as possible. It should be a Chrome extension that you can just open up while you're on OpenSea, and it'll show you exactly how rare it is or what the ranking is. As well as they're working with a company to make some kind of artificial intelligence tool to see how, so it can judge how much your NFT is worth, since people don't really know what it's worth. And they said that should be coming out very, very soon. So pretty excited about that. It comes down to the community. The community will determine the success of the Doge pound. As an investor, we can control what we make it. So keep that in mind, guys. It really does come down to the community. There's a massive community. Definitely check out the Doge pound Discord. You definitely want to hit that up if you're looking to get into one of these Doge pounds or even a puppy. Do what you got to do. I understand 3.5 ETH may be a lot for some, but look, 0.73 ETH, not really too much, guys. Not too much. So just keep that in mind. But just wrapping up, they said next Wednesday at 11 p.m. they're going to have another AMA, but more on security. So definitely stay tuned for that if you're interested in this project. So guys, I just want to point out, guys, I'm definitely bullish on this. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to go buy this. And I was not paid at all to make this video, okay? This is something I personally like. I posted about this in the Patreon a few days ago. I did make a purchase a few days ago, and of course the full price has gone up since then. So far it is working out. But guys, just so you guys know, this project, it seems like has a lot of potential, guys. NFTs are way bigger than just a picture, way bigger than just a picture. There's a lot more utility that's coming out. This is a ticket to the inside. I'm not sure if I mentioned, in the Discord, you get access to special Launchpad private channels so you can see what's going on. You get told stuff before the public gets told stuff. So it's pretty exciting. That's all I'm gonna say about that, guys. So of course, yeah, guys, I'd love to know your opinion. What do you think about the Doge pound? What do you think about the Doge pound puppies? Let me know down below. And as always, though, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Consider smacking the subscribe button, smack that like button. Of course, you want to support the channel, hit up the join feature, or check out the Patreon down below where I do post stuff before it hits the YouTubes. So until next time, like we say, all about that wild crypto journey, and may the gains be with you.